Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Brandon. Welcome to Audio Addiction, where you can find latest album reviews. You can find our band interviews, and you can find live coverage of the concerts that we get. I've been really busy as of late, just with life stuff, but I'm back in the grind, trying to do stuff. Check out any interviews that we've done. I've posted them on Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been posting a lot of live content as of recently, so check that out if you're interested in that as well. And I've been getting back on the album review train, so I will be posting a ton of album reviews in the coming weeks, so definitely keep your eye out for that. But tonight, we're going to be talking about Hollower's newest EP, their self-titled. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this band, they are a band based out of Atlanta, Georgia. I did a EP review of their first record, Forking Paths, and I also did an interview with them as well a while ago. And I will be doing not only a review, but also another interview will be coming out in the next month, where they talked about the new record and things of that nature. But I was really excited to listen to this one. I've been a big fan of this band for a long time. I feel like they've really been putting out some solid stuff, so I'm excited to get into all of the tracks, give you my thoughts and opinions on it, and go through some pros and cons, and then finish it out with an overall rating. So the first track is called Arrival. It's really cool. I like this super melodic layering that they have going on. I feel like they incorporated a lot more of those ethereal elements that maybe you are familiar with, that they did on their last EP, Forking Paths. And I feel like the vibes still kind of translate over into the newer stuff, but the song really kind of kicks in at around the 40-second mark. There's some really cool guitar parts. The screaming is really awesome as well, and I feel like it doesn't let up. It's got a really cool bounce to it, and I think it's a nice sort of appetizer to the main chorus, which is the rest of the record. It's kind of very much a, I wouldn't say an interlude, but it definitely feels like, an intro to the EP, and obviously kind of giving you an idea of how the rest of the record will sound and kind of play out as. So we're going to move into track number 2, which is ANOAN. This one is one of my favorites. And this is what feels to be a full song, obviously getting into, the 3-minute-ish mark a little bit later. But I feel like this one definitely touches on a lot of their previous sounds from Forking Paths, but they definitely feel a little bit more integrated. They have a little bit more structure to them, and I think they feel a little bit more thought out than previous records, the previous EP that they did, and we even talked about it in the interview, was just like the screaming, the instrumentation, the singing, I feel like have definitely all improved since the last EP, and I feel like they've been able to arrange their music in a better way, and just some of like the riffs, some of the kind of changes, some of the like transitions, you can hear a lot of the growth and just a thought behind it, which is awesome. And I love the little change up at around the 1 minute and 50-second mark to around the 2 minutes and 30-second mark. I thought that was really sick. And I also like that just the overarching theme in a lot of the songs is that they have this real sort of orchestral feel to them, which is definitely cool. And also I really loved the last breakdown of this track. It is super beefy, and they really know how to bring a lot of that like energy and flavor to just, a breakdown that maybe you might be like unassuming and kind of out there, but it really works with this track, and again, one of my favorites by a landslide. So we're gonna move into track number 3, which is Eris. This one kind of feels like the ending to like a song. So like I feel like Arrival is kind of like that intro piece that kind of leads into ANOAN, and then Eris is kind of like the finishing like piece to ANOAN, which is really cool. I don't know if they planned it out like that, but like just the arrangement of the songs and the way that the interludes and kind of the intros of the song kind of line up together. I think it almost creates almost like an arch, like a character arc in a song, or I mean a character arc in like a movie or a TV show. I feel like it is very much in the same lines as that, with these three songs, which is really cool and definitely kind of rounds out ANOAN in a really nice way. So we're gonna move into track number 4, which is Unwelcome. This one's one of my favorites as well. I love this sort of stutter effect that they have going on with the guitars and the sort of electronic parts that they have in the song. As well, I think they really influence how the rest of the song kind of plays out, and I just love how gritty this track is. It's really heavy, it's really aggressive, but there's some real melodic elements going on here, which I like. I feel like a lot of the stuff prior was not, I wouldn't say reserved, but I definitely feel like they feel a lot more comfortable writing music together, and I feel like this one definitely has some strong collaborations going on and some strong moments where they really click together. I love that they're really pulling some inspiration from Tony Tap Danza Extravaganza. There's some really cool dissonant parts that are going on there that are reminiscent of that band, but also Born of Osiris, which I know that they have mentioned as being one of their influences. You can definitely hear it in a lot of the production style that they have going on, along with some of the chord phrasings, the riffs. Feel very much in line with something that would be on a Born of Osiris record, and just like the overdubs, like the electronics, the things of that nature, feel very in line with that band for sure. Again, love the sort of dissonance. It kind of has that sort of uneasy feeling, but I feel like it plays very well into sort of the erratic nature of this song. Definitely one of my favorites, Unwelcome. One to check out if you haven't already. So we're gonna move into track number 5, which is BlackBriar. This one is one of my favorites as well. I love that this one takes more of the techie sort of genty approach to it. The riffs are super tight, and the chorus is probably my favorite part of the song. The vocals are really solid on it. I love the cleans. I think they really work well, and just the little bit of grit in the cleans. I know that I had mentioned it in the previous review that I did for them, but this one just, I feel like they took a lot of those aspects and really pushed it a little bit further, and that is really awesome. There's this nice little guitar solo at around the 2 minutes and 55-second mark to around the 3 minutes and 10-second mark as well. And I love the last verse / the ending of the track. I think it really rounds out the song in a really nice way, and I feel like, again, they're continuing that great way of kind of incorporating some more techie elements with a lot of the sort of electronic overdubs that you would hear from maybe a Born of Osiris track or something like that. So we're gonna move into the last track, which is track number 6, which is F.E.L.T. This one is one of my favorites as well, if you're noticing a trend. That is so. But this one is, I think, out of all of them, I think this is by far my favorite, hands down. I love this sort of violin ethereal element in the beginning. There's some really, really strong songwriting in this track, and it definitely pulls a lot from their older EP, Forking Paths, but I also feel like it gives you a glimpse of what they can do in the future. It just sounds super polished, and just the way that they're going about some of the writing really works well. I also love sort of the different elements that they were able to incorporate in this song. It feels very much like the next phase of what they'll be doing, and I think it really encaps this record in a really awesome way. I think they took again a lot of old things that were on the EP and really kind of modernized them into their newest iteration of hollower sound, and I'm excited for what they do next. I really feel like this EP was really solid from front to back. I think it really rivals what they did on their first record. But not only that, but I think it really kind of pushes them into the future, into their next direction. So some pros and cons about the record. I would love for them to do some cons that I have about it. I would love for them to do some more like off the wall sort of unconventional stuff. I know that in some of the songs, I would say BlackBriar, they kind of took a little bit more of a, I guess, chance on what they're doing. But I would love to hear some more like kind of vocal layering, maybe like some harmonies going on. I think that would be really cool. Or if they kind of like dub some screams and cleans together, I think that would be really interesting. I think vocally they could definitely experiment some more. I think they did some nice. I think they definitely improved their vocal sound on this EP, but I feel like if they did like some overdubs with that, I think that would be really neat, or just some like layered screams just to kind of add that like overtone of aggressiveness. I think they really would benefit for something like that. But some pros that I have about it, like I said, a massive vocal improvement from the last EP. I think instrumentally, they've really kind of kept to the same level. I would love to hear them do some more stuff. But this EP as a whole feels a lot more cohesive. It feels a lot more together. And I think the writing that they were able to do on this was really solid. Again, they go into more detail on the interview that I did with them. But this was a super solid record from front to back. One that I would highly recommend to people of more progressive metalcore. This is definitely right up your alley. So my overall rating for Hollower's self-titled EP, I'm going to be giving it a 9.5 out of 10. It's one you should go give a listen to. It actually comes out today. So go give it a listen, go pre-order it, and definitely give it a listen. Solid dudes, love these guys, and they're always putting out something fresh. So excited to hear more new music coming from them, but if you haven't checked this one out, go give it a listen. And let me know in the comments what your favorite track is, what you agree, what you disagree with. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. And if you enjoyed this review, share it, like it, subscribe. It goes a super long way. Links in the description where you can find out about Hollower 2 as well. And like I said, my name is Brandon. We hope you got your fix and be talking with you soon. Peace. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.